10 yards still left on second down. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down and 4. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sullivan. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 11-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. First and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a fourth down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. Blue line, Hubbard. Back 99 Philly.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry here for Johnson. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sullivan. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. first down. He'll drop to throw it. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets away from one. Still on his feet. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shaw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run again with Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go down at the 28. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Room here to run. The 20, 10, 5. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jamie Collins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Second and goal to go now. Dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Ingram holds it in. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Giants. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit now. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Room to run pass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went full and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Levante David coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Here we go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Third down and 4. Looking to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.